Good evening, guys. Welcome to this training session now. What we are going to see in today's session, we are going to see Bootstrap. How we can use Bootstrap, third-party application, okay, platform, basically we can say, to create our website. Okay, so for that, what we have to do? Before that, before using Bootstrap, we should be aware of these three things: HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I'm not saying that you should be aware of everything, like 100% you should know of all these three contents. Okay, it is not compulsion. Okay, if you know like 60 to 70% thing, okay, 60 to 70% things of all these things, then that is also fairly good amount of understanding what you have. Okay, and with the help of Bootstrap you can create a responsive website very easily and very quickly as well. Okay, so this will be helping you to create your websites very easily. Okay, so let me just start my browser and let's begin with Bootstrap. We are having latest version Bootstrap 5. So I'm just writing Bootstrap 5 in my Google. And after that, what I have to do, I have to just go to this particular website, https://getbootstrap.com. Okay, just click on this introduction. Okay, and as soon as you come over this website, you will be able to see few information over here. So what is this basically? Let's understand first of all. So over here we have some CDNs, content delivery network. Okay, the full form of this is content delivery network. And over here, if suppose I want, if I tell you like you have to create a navigation bar. Okay, a navigation bar, something like this. So what things will be included in that? First of all, you will be using HTML, okay, to place the elements, to place all these elements. And after that, you will be using CSS to apply some styling. Over here, you can see some coloring is applied. Okay, over here we have white color. Okay, and we have some different font or something like that. Okay, all these things are applied, and with the help of CSS we will be able to do that. So it will take much more time to create such kind of uh, navigation bar basically. So what is Bootstrap basically? Bootstrap basically gives us their ready-made CSS and JavaScript, both things. Okay, so how to use this Bootstrap when you want to create your own web page or any website, web application? You can use this Bootstrap features, and you can very well easily create and quickly create your application. Okay, so let's understand before that what are these URLs what we have over here. Without these URLs you won't be able to use Bootstrap in your project. So let's understand what is this CSS basically. Okay, so let's understand what is this href content which is mentioned over here. So let me just copy this and let me show you in next tab. If I paste over here and if I click enter, you can see over here. What you can see over here, you can make it out something like, over here we have some properties mentioned: height 1 pixel, h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, h6, margin, okay, media query, font size, everything. So what is this basically? This is predefined stylings for each and everything what Bootstrap is providing us. Okay, So they have hosted all this styling CSS thing on this particular location. Okay, that is why we will be using this particular link. Okay, this will be our CSS link, which will be using to have this stylings whatever they have provided us on their server. Okay, this is the first thing. Next thing what we have to do, we can use JavaScript as well. Okay, JavaScript as well. So you can see over here again, if you copy this source and paste in your browser, you can see over here some function is created. Okay, some return method is there. Okay, you can see over here some click to call action, event listeners, everything you can see. This is basically JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript, jQuery, everything is included over here. So you do not have to worry about all these things. Okay, what you have to concentrate on is you have to use this URL. That's it. Okay, as soon as you copy paste these URLs in your project, you will be able to apply all this styling and the JavaScript whatever they have given. After that, next point comes to HTML. What about HTML? Do we have to write HTML code? If we have to write HTML code, then how we will be knowing, how we will come to know what class or ID, what they are giving to that particular element. Okay, so over here we do not have to write any HTML as well. Okay, so let me just demonstrate content components. We can go directly. Let's have navbar. If I click on navbar under components, you can see over here, just scroll down. If you want to create any navigation bar, something like this, okay, something like this, like over here we will be having some branding name or branding logo also we can have over here. After that, first home tab, second we can have anything, we can rename that. We can have some drop downs like this. Okay, and over here there is a disabled button, we can enable that, no worries. And over here, if you want to have search box, and there is a search button as well. So if you want something like this is your requirement in your project, then what you have to do, you have to state away this. You can see over here, this is the code, this is the HTML code what they have written. And over here what you can see, over here class name, container fluid, nav bar brand, okay, nav bar toggler, okay, all these classes, all the IDs whatever they might have used in their HTML code, that will be used in their CSS and JavaScript. So you do not have to worry about that. If you want to update, like if you suppose you do not like the font size, you do not like the font family, you do not like the font color or something like that. If you want to apply your own JavaScript or something like that, you can use that particular class name, okay, or ID name, and with the help of that, you can override their styling and JavaScript functions. After that, suppose if you want to add something more, okay, and you do not want to use their class name or ID name, what you can do, you can give your different, like specific ID name and class name as well to that particular element. I'm not getting what you are asking. From we have to just copy from here only, so don't worry about that. I'm just showing you. We will just start. Okay, so let me just create a folder over here in my VS Code. Let me just have Bootstrap folder. Inside this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create index.html. Okay, index.html I have over here. Now let me start with my first boilerplate first of all. So now what we are seeing over here, we are seeing the implementation of Bootstrap in our project. With the help of Bootstrap, we will be creating our um, project now. Okay, so over here, let's have Bootstrap project using Bootstrap. Let's write over here using Bootstrap. That's it. Okay, this is done. Now, next thing what we have to do, first of all, we have to copy this CSS link. Just copy over here. Just click on this button, or you can just select everything and you can go in your code, and over here, like where we paste our CSS, we can paste in our head tag. We will be pasting over here. We pasted that. No worries. You can rejoin also. So don't worry about that. Anyways, I'm recording the session, so you will be able to listen that later on. Okay. Now our CSS thing is done. Okay. Now what we want to do, we want to use this JavaScript link as well. So what I can do, I can just straight away copy this JavaScript link and I can go in my head tag and I can paste it. So done. Both the things are done. Now what I want to do, let's start with our um, navigation bar first of all. So how to create that navigation bar? Over here, just go to components, and after that, what do we have over here in components section? We have alerts, badge, okay, breadcrumbs, buttons, button group, card, carousels, close button, collapse, drop down, list groups, models, navs and tabs, nav bar. Okay, see the difference. Okay, over here, navs and tabs, something like this if you want. Okay, you can have something like this. Okay, if you want, let me just select one of them. So I'm not liking over here anything. I will go to nav bar. Okay, I'm going to nav bar, and over here what I'm going to do, I'm going to select, suppose this one. Okay, suppose this one I want to use. So what I'll be doing, I'll be just copying this particular code and I will be pasting in my head tag. Sorry, body tag. Okay, done. I copy and paste it over here. Okay, copy pasted over here. Now you can see what things we have over here. The first thing is that the branding name over here, we have nav bar. So what we will be doing over here, we will remove that and we will write web web designing lectures. Let's have web designing only. Okay, web designing. And over here, next thing what we have the links, tabs we have. Okay, so over here we have first home, then we have features, then we have pricing, we have disabled also. So why it is disabled? Because there is a class which is already written over here. If we remove that disabled, okay, now this particular disabled won't be something like grayish in color, which will not allow us to click. It will remove everything and this will become now a part of this thing. Okay, so let's see this particular project, this nav bar in our live server. So let me just start with my live server. Okay, now you can see over here we have web designing, home, features, pricing, and disabled. Okay, so now what I want to do over here, let's have, and can you see that over here what is happening? Let me just demonstrate again. Over here you can see everything is fine. Now if I want to check how this particular website will be looking in any of the mobile devices, then I can just select any device. Okay, let me see what is this device. This is iPhone 12 Pro, something like this. It will be visible, and all the menus are in this hamburger icon. Okay, this is called hamburger icon, we can say, or three horizontal lines, we can say. Mostly we call it as hamburger icon. Okay, something like that. So you can see over here, as soon as I click, that is going away. So we can check in other devices as well. Like if I have Z Flip 3 Samsung, so how it will be visible, something like that. If we have S20, this will be visible something like this. Okay, now next let's have watch as well. Apple Watch Series 6, we have something like this. Okay, you can see over here. Next thing, what we have, I'm using only the, okay, so we have all these things, you can see. So what is happening over here, by default we are creating a responsive website. Okay, no worries, Pankaj, you can proceed further. Okay, so you can see over here we are having this particular website. Now just we have created the navigation bar, and that is also a responsive navigation bar. So let us modify the things as per our requirement. Like these are the things what they are providing, like Bootstrap is providing us. Now we want to modify as per our requirement. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, so now let's see how we can do that. Over here we can see web designing we have. Okay, so we have written over here web designing, that is why it is coming. Now over here we have disabled, but we do not want anything disabled. Okay, so let's have over here contact. You can see over here we have now contact. Okay, if what was that disable class disabled. Okay, disabled. If I write disabled, then I won't be able to click on that, something like that. So I think most of the time we do not want to show anything on our website which will be disabled, like on which anybody cannot click. So that won't be our motto. I think most of the time 99% we won't be having that motto, but in some circumstances we can have that thing. So for that we have this feature as well available in Bootstrap, so we can implement this class name to achieve that. Okay, so for now I do not require this, so I'm just removing that. Okay, now I have this particular contact button which is clickable now. Okay, now over here you can see href, we are referring to some pages that is written as hashtag. That means it is going nowhere currently, because we do not have created any other pages, so we cannot redirect to another page. So what we are going to do, I'll be just creating one more page, and I'll be putting that in some of the tabs, and when we click on that, that will be moving to that particular tab basically. Okay, that particular page basically, we can say. So this is something like this. So over here, suppose if we have features, we do not want features, we want what, we want about us. So now you can see over here we have about us. Okay, this is pricing fine, this is contact is fine. Okay, this is it. Now what we can do, next thing, This is our nav thing is completed. Okay, now what I want over here, I want some images to be sliding over here, like some images should scroll automatically with some text on it. Okay, something like that I want to create. So what I will be doing, I'll be again going to Bootstrap, and over here that is called carousel. Okay, that is called carousel. So over here I'll be coming and I'll be seeing, like over here I have only one image, like I have three images, but nothing is written on that. So I want something like this. Okay, I want something like this. So if I want something like this, then I can implement this particular code. Okay, so let me have this thing. Okay, let me have this thing. So it will be automatically changing, as well as we will have this next and previous button clicks also available over here. So we can click on that and we will be able to get the things done. Okay, so what I'll be doing, I'll be just copying this particular code and I'll be coming over here, and over here what I'll be doing, I'll be pasting. Okay, I'm pasting over here. So what I have to do next, okay, so what I have to do next, I have to locate. Now over here you can see we got something, but pictures are not visible. Okay, pictures are not visible because over here we do not have any pictures. You can see image source is dot dot dot, source is dot 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 dot. So over here we have to specify our own images. Okay, we have to specify our own images, whatever we want. So for that what we have to do, we can have our images, and we can use that. So what I'll be doing, suppose I do not have currently any images. So what I'll be doing, I'll be going on pixels.com, and from here what I can do, I can have uh, some images, like let's have uh, nature images. Okay, nature images. And over here what I'll be doing, I want horizontal images, I do not want vertical images. I don't want something like this, I want something like this. Okay, so for that I'm just clicking on horizontal, and I have horizontal images now. So what I'll be doing, let's have um, let's have some images downloaded. Let's have this one. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to go to that particular folder. Where is that? Yeah, we have this particular folder. Inside that, suppose I have a folder which is called images. Images. Inside that, I want to put one first image. Okay, first image is done. Now I want something next image. Let's have this image as well. Okay, now I'll be renaming it to next. We require basically three images at least for now. So what I should take? Wow, nature is giving so many options that I'm getting confused. Okay, so let me randomly select anything. If I have to choose any image, then I will be um, scrolling whole day only, I think. Okay, now what we are going to do over here, now you can see where I have pasted, where I have stored that images. I have created one folder into this particular uh, project folder, like this particular under Bootstrap I have created one folder which is called images. Inside that I have 1 2 3 images. Now what I'll be doing, I will be attaching those images over here. So for that, what I'll be doing, I'll be removing this dot 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 dot, and over here I'll be writing images, and inside that I'll be selecting first. Okay, first one is done. Now next, again I'll be selecting images, and I'll be selecting what, 2. Over here let's have images 3. Done. So my carousel is done. You can see over here very well. And over here I have this very beautiful animation created, like changing everything is done. Okay, so but the thing is that over here we can see I have very large image basically. Okay, if you want to see that the resolution of that image is very huge basically. That is why it's taking a larger space. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to, okay, now over here only what we are going to do, we are going to apply our own CSS as well. Okay, for this particular images we are going to apply our own CSS as well. So for that, what I'll be doing over here, over here this is the class name. Okay, carousel item. Okay, if I target this particular class name, okay, you can see this is a div. Inside that div they have one image tag, and inside that they have given that particular image. So what I can do, I can just target this particular div. Okay, just target this particular div, and let's see um, whether we can control that particular image size, image, let's have height only. So let me just copy this. Okay, now let me have internal CSS only. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do have style, and over here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to paste that. Before that I have to put dot. Okay, because that is class. So over here let me have let's have width, no, let's have height. Let's have height of um 50 pixels. Okay, let's see how it is looking. Okay, you can see over here how small height is has become now. So what we will be doing, let's have 250. Okay, so depending upon your requirement, like image requirement, you have to have those images. First of all, this is a dummy image what I have copied from this website, so I'm getting very large image. That is why this kind of issue is coming. But the thing is that over here we are getting to understand that also, like how we can control the styling with the help of our own CSS. Okay, so you can see over here previously it was covering everything. Okay, covering everything till below, and now over here you can see from here till here we have that carousel. Okay, and everything, like all the functionalities what we have from Bootstrap, we are conserving that over here, preserving that basically we can say. Okay, so that is also possible, and very well we can apply our own CSS as well. Okay, next what we want, suppose over here you can see we have only name. Okay, suppose we have only name over here. Let's have yeah, let's have some logos also along with name. Let's try to have that. Okay, or what we can have, let's, instead of name, what we can have over here, we can have one image as well. Okay, so let me just check whether I have any logo kind of image. I should have sorry about the delay. I should have one image. Okay, fine. Let's have this particular image. So I'm just copying from here and pasting in my project folder. So that is basically Bootstrap images. Inside that I'm pasting a logo. Okay, so I pasted a logo. You can see over here in images I have logo.png. Okay, so what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to attach that thing over here. Okay, so for that, what I'll be doing, I will be using image tag over here, image src. Okay, over here images, inside, oh sorry, inside images we have, what is happening, images we have logo. So let me have the logo. Now you can see logo is visible on our web page. Okay, logo is visible on our web page, but over here the logo is looking very big basically. So what I can do, I can provide an id. Suppose I want to provide an id. Okay, my own id I want to provide over here. So let me provide my logo, something like that. Okay, after that what I can do, I can go over here and I have provided id, so I'll be using hashtag over here my logo, and over here I'll be giving width of uh, let's have 20 pixels. Okay, let's see now. Now you can see very small. Now let's increase it to 30. Okay, now this is fine. Okay, this is a dummy image, dummy logo what I have. So this is something like this. So over here you can see when we hover on logo, we are getting that index finger icon. That means if we click on that, this is an hyperlink. Now we can click and go somewhere. Basically the logo whatever we will be having on uh, a particular website, whenever we click on that particular logo, wherever we click on that particular logo, that will be bringing us to home page. Okay, so by default, most of the time, most of the time we get over here the href index.html only. Wherever we will be having logo, that will be having index.html only, the home page basically. Okay, some in some cases there might be some changes, so accordingly you can update that. So if I click over here, you can see it's refreshing. That means it's loading again the home page. Okay, something like this you can see. Next, what we have in Bootstrap. Next, let's have, suppose below this I want some we can say, you all have to just browse and see, like over here let's have one by one. Okay, over here we have something like some, you can see over here, if you have some frequently asked questions, something like that, you can use this thing. Okay, so if they click on this thing, like my um uh, how to apply css. Okay, how to apply css, if that is a basic question, you want to provide the solution without um, any hassle to the customers, then you can just provide that steps over here. They will be able to easily apply the CSS, something like that. Okay, depending upon the industry. Okay, so we have that. Okay, let's have alerts. We have some different kinds of alerts. What are badges? If you want to have something like this, so if you are posting some post blog or something like that, you want to have a badge for that particular heading, you can use this thing. Okay, don't worry about that. I'll be providing all the things. Okay. Okay, so this is the thing. Next, what we have, breadcrumbs. What is breadcrumbs basically? This is basically like uh, how that sequence goes. Like from home I'm going to library, from library I'm going to data. So this is called breadcrumbs. Okay, so over here we will be having some links also from where we are traveling. Like from home we are going to library, inside library we have one link, that is data. Inside that we are viewing this thing, something like that. So you can create something like that as well. Buttons, you can have this kind of buttons as well. Okay, now let's have some cards. Sorry, below that carousel, what I want to display some cards. Okay, display some cards. This is not like that you have to implement everything from Bootstrap. Okay, you can create your own also, and inside that project also you can implement Bootstrap. No worries, you can mix and match both the things. Like you can do your own coding, and inside that if you want to implement Bootstrap, you can do that very well. No worries, like you have to only use Bootstrap at a time. You cannot use your own coding. It is not like that. You can use the combination of both the things to have your projects working fine. Okay, let's have this is a carousel only. What I want basically, I want something like, I don't want collapse. Okay, okay, so let's have some. Okay, over here what we have some forms as well. Okay, forms, auto created forms. So with the help of this forms, you can create your form with this particular things. Okay, you can see over here how we have this select, deselect, everything. Okay, and you can see all these things are very much well means completely prepared things. Okay, range. So all these things you can have in your project. You can see over here input form. If you want to create something like this, you can just straight away copy this, and you have to just update all the information over here so that you get all the things on your uh, email ID, something like that. Okay, let's have different thing. Okay, after that what I want a table. Okay, so I do not want a table which is a normal table. I want something like this. Okay, or I want something like, suppose I want something like this. Okay, so I can just copy these things from here, and I will be able to get that. Okay, what I want basically is that, let's have card. I think card only I wanted over there. Yeah, okay, I want something like this. Let me just show on the code. After this carousel, what I want over here, I want this thing. Okay, featured means what? Let's have something which is called services. Okay, services. Let's have awesome websites created. Okay, paragraph. We have uh, highly, okay, highly, we can say highly innovative staff who will create your websites. Okay, something like this. I'm just writing. Suppose go somewhere. So over here, what I can say, uh, get started. Okay. So what is that started? What is this basically? If they click on this particular get started, they should be moving to where, on some landing page where they will be filling the form. They will be providing the information what kind of website they want, something like that. Okay, so over here we can provide that particular page address as well. So over here you can see now we have awesome websites created. We have highly innovative staff who will create your websites. Okay, after that, if they click over here, okay, then that will be taking them to that particular page. Okay, so currently we do not have any page, so let me just create a page which is called, suppose let's have uh, contacts page. Let's create contact page. Okay, so I'll be uh, sending them to contact page only directly if they click on get started, and if they click on contact, they will be going to that page only. So I'm just creating something like that. So over here for that, what we have, this is another page what we will be having on in our website. So all the pages should have the similar kind of navigation bar. So what I'll be doing, I'll be straight away coming over here. First of all, what I'll be doing, I'll be starting with my boilerplate, and over here I'll be writing contact. Okay, after that I'll be coming over here, and from here I will be copying these things. Okay, and after that I'll be pasting in my, why I'm copying this, because I'll be having some uh, I can remove this carousel because I do not want carousel in my contact page. Okay, so but I want my logo, so I want this styling. So next thing, this is my nav bar. So I'll be copying this nav bar, and the pages, whatever pages I'll be creating, I'll be having the same nav bar. Okay. Over here, what I'm going to do, inside this particular page, index page, over here for home, if anybody clicks on home, they will be coming to index page only. If they click on contact, then they will be going to contact.html page. Okay, and if they click on this get started, then also they should go to contact.html page, something like this. So I'm creating, and over here what I'm going to do, I'm going to have something for our contact page. Let's have something, let's have some form. Okay, let's have some form. So input form. We can create our own form as well, no worries. but I'm just showing you how we can use this thing. Okay, basically, let's have this only. Okay, so over here, I'm just copying over here. Now I'll just come over here, and after that, what I'm going to do, I'm pasting. That's it, done. So now let me just click on this get started. You can see over here, I'm getting this particular navigation bar and this particular uh, form as well. So over here, what you can see, this particular form is occupying full space, okay, full width, we can say, of this page. So what settings they might have in their uh, CSS is that, let's have this particular form is starting from here. So this is index MB group 3. Okay, so this is one class, the div, this is one div. Okay, and they have some labels, again div, they have everything different. So what we are going to do, let's have our own div over here. Okay, div dot my form. Okay, inside that I'm going to put this thing, cut and paste over here. Okay, this is done. So what I want now over here, I'm trying to have this particular class name over here, and I want to give width to that particular div 50%. Let me see. Yes, got it. So you can see now over here what we have this particular form till 50% of the page. Okay, till 50% of the page, and over here what we can do, we can have something else as well. Okay, over here we can have something else as well. So suppose I want, let's have uh, Google Maps. Okay, Google Maps. So let me just, this is Ambernath, you can see over here. Okay, I stay over here. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to show this particular area on my screen. Okay, this is my location basically. So what I'll be doing, I'll be just coming over here, click on share or embed map, and over here I'll be clicking on embed, and this kind of map I'll be getting. So I'm just copying it. That's it. What next I will be doing, I'll be coming back to my code, and over here you can see this is my one div. Okay, this is my one div, and about that what I'm going to do, I'm going to paste that iframe. Let's see how our page is visible. Now you can see over here we have a map over here. Okay, and over here below that we have our form. What we want, basically we want map over here, and I want my this particular uh, form on the right hand side, something like that I want. Okay, so what I can do over here, I can have let's have what we can apply over here. Let's have another div dot map, my map, my map. Okay, inside that I'm going to put this thing. Oops. Inside this, I am putting this thing. Okay. Now I have this div and this div. I am creating another div dot form map. Okay. Map form. Map form. Okay. Map form. In this div, I will be having both the things and I'll be doing a flex. Okay. So let me just move this thing. Move everything inside this particular div. Done. So you can see over here, I have everything in my map form div. Now over here, what I'll be doing, I'll be targeting this particular class, and over here display. Let's have inline. Let's see how it is visible. No, display flex. Display flex. Okay. Now you can see over here we have this thing. Okay, but the thing is that my map and this both are getting uh, uh I think sharing same border. So what I'll be doing over here, I'll be providing not 50%, I'll be giving it 40%. Let's see how it is visible. Okay, but the thing is that over here we have some space. Let's have not 50%, 45%. Let's have, yeah, this is fine. Okay, now what we can do over here, yes, okay, yeah, that also can be done. So for form, what we have, my let's have my map only. Okay, my map, margin, uh margin right 5 pixels. Okay, now you can see we have some gap over here. Okay, depending upon our requirement, we can have. So what I wanted to show you, you can do your own formatting as well. Nobody is going to stop you. Okay, so over here, all these things, all this data, you all have to just update. Okay, so over here you can see whatever email ID you want, that can be done depending upon the form. So you can create, and now if I click on home, I should be going back to home. Okay, but over here I'm not able to go back to home. So what I have to do, I have to just update. All these things are basic things, so you all can understand and do that. And over here also we can have contact, and yeah, that's it. So if I go back, if I go home, if I go this one or logo, I'm pretty much clear. Okay, so this is it, guys. Now what I want you all to do, you all have to go on this particular website. Okay, go on this particular website. I'm just pasting the link in the chat box. Please save this somewhere, and you can go on this particular website. From here you can have the CSS, JavaScript um, codes, links, and you can use something like this what I have created, and you can generate a multi-page website, and you can interlink, and you can have your own styling, you can have your own HTML things. Okay, elements you can put in that particular project. So this will be basically Bootstrap will be helping you all to create a website structure, layout, okay, displaying the elements and all very much easily and quickly, basically we can say. So this will be helping you a lot in your web development career. So this is it for today, guys. See you all tomorrow at same time. We have changed the timing to 8 to 9 p.m. Okay, thank you. Good night, everyone.